I have it muted on my YouTube side, and then I'll make the introduction. All right.
Brett, it should be there.
Yep, it's going right now. A little bit of the delay though. All right, here we go. Yep, I got you on the panel now. All right, ready to go?
Yeah.
It's game day, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a bowl game today. Today we have the Pop Tarts Bowl with the number 12 BYU Cougars versus the number 22 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Welcome to today's GameCast. My name is Brett Alt. I will be the announcer and will be providing updates and news from time to time. Let's throw it over to our host, the man who does it, who's behind everything, the howler of Knoxville, Tennessee, Wolfie. Wolfie, over to you.
All right. Thank you, Brett. Now, hope everybody has had a great holiday and still having a good holiday season. Hello, Janice. Hi, Tex Guy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi, Janice. Hi, Tex guy.
We're just in time for kickoff. Georgia Tech is kicking off the BYU. And it goes through the end zone for the touchback, and it will be a 1st and 10 BYU Cougars from the 25-yard line.
Did you see the end zones?
I
Those
did
look nice.
indeed.
They look like Pop Tarts flavors. Maybe you want to eat the end zones.
And notice how I did my thumbnail?
Oh, yeah. All right. Nice throw.
Bachmeyer in the gun, drops back, looking, rolls out, feeling the pressure, and got it to the tight end where it will be a 1st and 10 BYU at the 37-yard line.
Wow, the GameCast is ahead of both of us, and yet we have the game on our TVs. Oh, wow. Did you see that one, Wolf?
I'm slightly behind, Brett. Gonna have to
I
bear
don't.
with me here. Big throw down the field, and it looks like there was contact on the play. I don't see a flag though.
That was a good throw, though, off the play action, though.
Sabai Nick, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you to the 7 that are listening in. It is appreciated. Double tap to hit the like and subscribe if you're new. It is appreciated. All right, Botmeyer drops back, throws to a wide open receiver down to the 48-yard line. It will be a 1st and 10 Cougars. Angel Cortez, welcome in, welcome in.
Hello there, Angel Cortez. Hey, Rambo.
Rambo, welcome in, welcome in. All right, Bachmeyer in the gun, drops back, looking, throws, and pass complete. That's the 1st down marker. That was to Bartlett again, it looks like. I mean, Roberts.
Yeah.
I was like, Bartlett. After I said it, I was like, wait a minute, where did that name come from?
Yeah, where the heck did that name come from anyway?
But then again, all the game casts I've done for so many different teams, all these names get jumbled eventually.
Yeah, Tex guy, that was a shocker today. A lot of us actually picked Pittsburgh to win.
All right, pass to Mooney that time, gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. It was almost picked, but Mooney just snuck in there and caught it. All right, Bachmeyer sends wide receiver in motion, hands off on that wide receiver reverse, breaks down inside the 25-yard line down to the 22. It will be 1st and 10 Cougars. Yeah,
That
East
wasn't
Carolina upset the Pittsburgh Panthers today, 23-17, in a really good game, actually.
that wide receiver jet sweep was actually not a bad play to call that.
No, it was not. 6 plays, 51 yards so far in 2 minutes and 50 seconds taken off the clock. Bachmeyer pitches for another jet for that jet sweep there. It was a gain of 5 on the play.
Looks like he gave him the old touch pass on that.
Kingston is the one that does the jet for the Cougars. And thank you to the 14 listening in. It is appreciated. It's you guys that what make this GameCast worth doing. Be sure to double tap on the screen for the like and subscribe if you're new. It is appreciated. So Bachmeyer drops back looking. Open pad end on the play there. Gets it down inside the 10-yard line. Ryan is the one that recepted that one. Down to the
Ryan.
6-yard line. It will be 1st and goal.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, today's game is also brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your order at checkout by using the code SportsWithWolfy. After the GameCast link will be in the description. Again, today's game is brought to you by DUBBY. Wolfie, back to you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, Brett. All right, fake handoff on a looks like it was like a wildcat of sorts, but it didn't really get anywhere. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I didn't catch that wildcat play that they did though.
Well, number 3 was in the quarterback position, and I think he's a wide receiver. So,
must
but
have
it's
been
a
their
2nd and goal
wildcat.
from the 5-yard line. Bachmeyer fakes the handoff on the sweep. He can't find an opening, decides to keep it himself and gets maybe a half-yard on the play. It'll be a 3rd and goal from the 4.5-yard line. And Bachmeyer is hobbling a little bit. It looks like he might have rolled his ankle just a tad on that little run there.
Yeah, I hope he's okay though.
Yeah, it looks like when he planted, he slipped on the turf and it rolled his ankle over towards the outside, which would be an upper ankle. Pass complete to the corner near the goal line, but it is marked short to Roberts. It will be a 4th and about a half a yard.
What do you think? You think they're gonna? Oh yeah, they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, there's too much at stake in this game. You would definitely need to go for it, or at least try to get them to jump to get the 1st down.
Oh wow! Wow! I know I'm ahead of you there, Wolf, but
yeah, it was a handoff, and Georgia Tech came in there with a force down the middle, and it does look like Georgia Tech stopped them. So Georgia Tech will have the ball at the half-yard line.
that was a good stop by Georgia Tech. I mean, I think they weren't fooled when they went with that ace offset formation and they tried the motion. I think Georgia Tech wasn't. I knew Georgia Tech wasn't fooled on that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Georgia Tech didn't try. Not Georgia Tech. I'm surprised BYU on the ace offset didn't like try an option or gave it to him on the jet sweep.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. All right. Well, since we've reached our first break, why don't we get some scores for everybody?
All righty then. All right, in earlier action today. We had the Gold Bowling Military Bowl, Pittsburgh versus East Carolina. East Carolina upsets Pittsburgh 23-17, and just earlier we had the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl from Yankee Stadium. Penn State versus Clemson. Penn State 22, Clemson 10. With your score updates, I'm Brett Alt. Back to you, Wolf.
All right. Now, just a quick testing your computer, if you will. What do we got going on in basketball today?
Do you want me to look at the college stuff then?
I mean, just in general, just to see what's going on. That way everybody knows.
All right. So there were only 3 games today, but they're all looks like all were small schools, and then there's one tonight in the men's college basketball schedule that uses a big college. So earlier today we had UNC Wilmington against Columbia College in South Carolina. UNC Wilmington 100, Columbia College of South Carolina 56. Duquesne versus Clearly University. Duquesne 99, Clearly 49. And then the game tonight, Cal State Northridge at Stanford. That's on the men's side. On the women's side, we have a unit. Currently, it's live right now, but we have Briar Cliff at University of Nebraska Omaha in Omaha, Nebraska. So that's currently live for the women's college basketball. No scores for the NBA because they haven't started yet. Right. And the game is back on, so back to you, Wolf.
Right, and just a reminder that we do have some NFL action later on, which we'll talk about on the next break. But it is a 1st and 10, Georgia Tech, ball at the half-yard line after getting a 4th down stop, preventing BYU from scoring. So Haynes King's going to take it under center in the I formation. And it is blow dead right from the start. Looks like a false start on the play. Joey Arcade, welcome in.
Hey, Joey, good to see you, mate.
Let's see here. Joey giving you a mod. That way you can take care of some things today for us. All right, Haynes King. Hands off to Haynes. And gets it out to about the 8.5-yard line. That will be a 2nd down coming. 2nd and 2. Oh, excuse me, it's Hosley. Usually their starting halfback is Haynes.
Haynes is the quarterback.
No, Haynes King is quarterback. But Haynes is the halfback.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed that too. Malachi Hosley was starting, yeah.
All right, King drops back, throwing. Wow, was that a tiptoe grab? It sure was. Who was that on the play?
Oh, wow. What a catch.
That was Patterson on that catch. Got that left toe in there, sure as the world. Great catch.
I haven't seen a catch more that exciting since that catch at the Indiana Penn State game.
Why are they marking it back? They're saying that he went out of bounds. They need to review that. They're saying that he stepped on the line.
Did they call him for illegal touching?
No, they didn't call nothing. They're saying that that his toe stepped it was on the line, but don't look like they're going to review it though. So it will be a 3rd and 3. Ball at the 8-yard line. Haynes King in the gun. Drops back looking. Throw was short, and that's going to be an incomplete, and Georgia Tech's now going to have to punt. Lindsay, yeah, salads are good. Thank you for sharing that information. All right, punts high and spiraling, gets to about we'll call it the 39-yard line probably. They're giving them the 38, so that was about a
Well,
60-yard punt there.
Well, we do have while we're in commercial, I will say we do have one update. At halftime, it's in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, Army 14, Yukon 10.
Yeah, that's a good game going on there in the military bowl there.
It's the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Oh yeah, the Fenway Bowl. I keep forgetting that. Usually Army's in the military bowl, but Shoddy, appreciate it.
Must have been a troll. Hey Shorty Michelle, how are you doing?
Thank you to the 10 that are listening in. It is appreciated. To the 10 that are listening that haven't hit the like button, be sure to double tap that screen. It will give me the like. It is appreciated.
Have you seen these commercials? A lot of these State Farm commercials lately, where they're like saying like where they're at the Ravens like camp or something like, or NFL team camp, like you have this guy, but you got this person instead. Some of it's pretty stupid, but it's pretty funny at the same time.
Right. Shoddy, it's Brett. I know that they look similar, but it is Brett up here.
Yeah, it's here. I'll even turn on my camera to show you.
As you can tell, me and Brett switched faces. I'm usually the one with the beard, but he's traded places with me.
Yeah, we had a face off earlier. Good to see you, Shorty Michelle. Shout out to the 4 people in the chat right now. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, share this on social media or wherever you share these YouTube links, because that'd be good for the channel. Also, tell your friends and your family about the Sports with Wolfie channel. Wolfie would appreciate that. Also, today's show is brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code Sports with Wolfie. Back to you, old buddy.
Oh, there we go. That's a better angle.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to apologize, Michelle. It happens. It's happened since Jeff and I were little kids, so don't feel bad. Wolfie knows the whole story about it.
Yep. All right, Buckmeyer drop back, throws deep. Oh, defensive back got there way too early. That's going to be a pass interference against Harvey. Harvey was the one covering.
Ooh.
All right, Buckmeyer in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Little screen pass to the tight end. And it looks like it gets to about the 41-yard line. That should be about a second and 4 coming. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Buckmeyer under the pistol, hands off. Looks like the halfback is just a tad short of the first down marker. It will be 3rd down and about a half yard.
Huh. Okay, that's probably what I would have called on 3rd and 1. What they're doing.
I must say, Bear Buckmeyer is a very odd individual, I must say.
Define odd, Wolf.
Well, I mean, he chose 47 as a quarterback number, which normally is below the number 19. He has a 80s style haircut. He has a Steve Perry 80s style do. He's built like a linebacker. Just not your typical look as a quarterback. I'll just put it that way.
I was going to say, yeah, not your typical quarterback.
All right, Buckmeyer drops back looking, throws, pass complete to Kingston down inside the 10-yard line. It looks like he went out about the 6-yard line. That will be a 1st and goal.
Wow, he had that zone torched over the middle there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
First and about goal here. I see him going pistol on this, but I don't think they are going to go pistol on this. Nope.
Hey Anthony, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Anthony? In case you don't know, it's Brett today, Anthony, not Jeff. It's Brett.
All right, and we have a touchdown, folks. BYU gets on the board first. Roberts with the 7-yard reception from Buckmeyer for the score. 5 plays, 62 yards. Took 2 minutes, 49 seconds off the clock. It's 4 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Extra point attempt up and coming. And the kick is right down the middle, so the score is now BYU 7, Georgia Tech nothing.
Anthony says, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Wolf. How are you doing, brother? Hope all is well. That's what Anthony's saying.
Well, I'm doing all right. Trying to get some medication lined up for the weight loss thing. They thought they had me approved for Wegovy, but insurance declined it. Now we're trying to get what is the name of it? Ozempic, and that will continue with helping me on the weight loss. Currently speaking, I'm at about 585 from where I started at 735. So hi,
Hey,
Pilo.
Pilo.
Welcome in.
What's up, Pilo? Hey, Snow Racer.
What's going on, Snow Racer? So after that score, we got a commercial break going here. Now, just a reminder, later on there is going to be some NFL action. You got the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans, and you got Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, they did officially rule Jordan Love out. So Malik Willis is
Okay.
going to start for the Packers.
Oh yeah, that's another one that they're trying to get me on too, is Zepbound, but it looks like Ozempic's going to be the go through my insurance, which is Ambetter. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Ambetter or not.
Mm.
You can beat the Chargers by yourself on text.
I knew you had a sense of humor, text guy, but I wasn't expecting a good joke like that.
Well, 200 into the weight loss, there's I'm nowhere near content, so I appreciate it, Pilo.
I need to lose weight myself. They're showing a replay of the touchdown.
All right, so the kick goes into the end zone for the touchback. So yeah, Roberts was lined up on the hash mark, and it looked like he did like a little angle route, and he was wide open right there in the middle by the goalpost in the back of the end zone, and it was just right on point by Bachmeyer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Haynes King for Georgia Tech, changing the play at the line. It looks like they're going to set up in the pistol. Haynes King rolls out, looking. Pass is caught by was that Rutherford?
Let's
I
see.
think it was. But pass complete down to the 47-yard line. King in the gun. Sends Rutherford in motion. King keeps it and gets it to the 50-yard line. It will be second and about 7 coming. All right, King hands off.
Good
And that will
inside
be
zone.
a first down by Hosley on the play.
That was a good inside zone play by Hosley.
Yeah, he got just the right amount of blocking out of his offensive tackle there.
Mm-hmm. All right. The reason I'm keeping silent, even though I'm the sidekick here, is because I'm watching the same game, but I'm ahead of Wolfie a little bit. So that's why I'm not saying anything. And that's why I'm letting him do the commentating.
Haynes King has the single back, trips to the left. King drops back, feeling the pressure, but gets the ball off. Finds Patterson, gets about 9.5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 1 coming.
Okay. Good setup. Let's see what they do here.
King in the pistol formation. Hosley in the backfield. Wide receiver to either side. Hands off to Hosley and gets a good run down the middle, down inside the 30 to about the 37-yard line. And it will be a 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets.
That was a good pistol set, lining up in the double wing pistol formation.
All right, King sends tight end in motion, fakes the handoff, little screen pass to Rutherford. And Rutherford gets the gap and gets down inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 6, where it'll be a 1st and goal, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
That was a good swing pass on that one.
6 plays, 67 yards, 3 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock thus far. Minute 20 seconds to go until the end of the quarter. Quick throw by King just beyond the reach of the wide receiver, where it'll be a 2nd and goal coming. It was Stockton, the intended receiver.
Yeah, I don't think Bailey Stockton was even ready on that one.
Honestly, it looked like he tripped.
Oh, yeah.
No, after replay, he didn't trip. He just, the pass was just a little bit ahead of him. All right, King hands off to Hosley. Hosley busts through and gets down inside the 3-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
Thanks to the 6 people who are listening and watching in the chat right now. Please like and subscribe and share this on social media.
44 seconds to go until the end of the first quarter.
Oh, wow.
King under center. Yeah, play blown dead. It would have been a touchdown by the halfback pass, but a timeout was called by BYU just before the snap went off. So it will be 30 seconds to go.
Ooh,
And
I felt that.
Zuntide.
Thanks, man. That was just random. Yeah, the Georgia Tech coach does not look happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't really agree with that either. It looked like the snap was off before the coach got up the timeout call, but there ain't no way to challenge that.
Yep.
Everybody's saying
Let's
bless you,
see.
Brett.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Short. Thanks, Michelle. Just a random sneeze. Nothing to be worried about.
Drinking my Dr. Pepper Zero in case anybody's got questions.
And I was drinking Mountain Dew Baja Blast Tropical Lime Zero Sugar. In case anybody asks.
We have to, we actually have to let everybody know this, unfortunately. There's those people out there. As Shorty now knows. All right. King in the gun, sends wide receiver in motion, drops back, looking, tries to do a quick throw. Ooh, that looked like holding to me, but they didn't call it. It will be 4th and goal.
Yeah, the one thing about us drinking zero sugar, and I told Wolfie this before, but once you drink zero sugar for a while, you kind of forget how much you what was I going to say? You forget how much you realize the regular stuff tastes nasty.
Oh, they're doing a fake? They did a fake, and it's short. It is short. Georgia Tech did not get it. They're calling a touchdown. One of the line judges is saying touchdown. The other one's not. It looks short to me.
It looks short from what I've seen. It looks like a wildcat since they ran out of the fake.
I mean, it's
he's short. He is short. He is short, definitely. That ball did not break the plane.
Ooh. It's close.
They called it a touchdown.
Keep in mind, just the nose touches the line. It's a touchdown. So
I swore I thought that didn't cross the line, though. I thought it didn't cross. Yeah, Anthony, you drink zero sugar yourself. Isn't this true, Anthony? Tell me if you agree with me. You drink zero sugar for a while, then you realize how much the regular pop tastes like crap. Then you realize, because I drank Mountain Dew Zero Sugar for a while, and then I tried drinking a regular Mountain Dew. I'm like, why does this taste like crap?
well, yesterday for Christmas was our cheat day on our diets, and so I had a full Christmas dinner, and I had a dessert. It was an apple stack cake, and I'll be honest, it was way too sweet. I had to put half of it back, and I probably won't eat it. And then I had a regular Dr. Pepper, and I tell you what, I had to put it down the sink. I couldn't drink it.
You realize you couldn't drink the regular. You realize you couldn't drink Dr. Pepper the same. All right, looks like I got this one covered for you, Wolf. Looks like they kicked the ball off, and it's a touchback. BYU gets the ball at the 20.
Yeah, I've just about gotten to the point where I'm so used to it going through the back of the end zone, I don't even bring it up anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you there, buddy.
Oh, your grandson came in? Okay, Pilo.
That's cool, Pilo.
Oh, excuse me.
Mind if I commentate for a little bit there, Wolf?
Go for it.
All right, 1st and 10, Bachman in the shotgun. Overthrows, he gets hit as he throws with an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 on the BYU 25. Oh, yeah, he was hit pretty hard when he came through on that one. Did you see that too, Wolf?
Yeah, it looks like the blitz came in from the left side of the field and got land blasted.
Demoni split to his right in the backfield. Bachman sends him out. Bachman in an empty spread set. 2nd down. Bachman back to throw. Fires an angle route to the tight end. 20. Carson Ryan. He takes it down to the 50, down to the 40, down to about the 38-yard line of Georgia Tech. 1st down, BYU.
Yeah, he was wide open. The defense was lined off. They were anticipating run, and that just left him wide open to go down the field there.
Pilo said I ran him back out. All right, this should be the. Oh, we have an injury on the field right now. We have an injured Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. We have an injured. He's up right now. It's Tode or two or whatever. Tode, number 23 for Georgia Tech, who was hurt on the play. Looks like he's okay. Limping a small bit, but he looks okay for the most part. It's going to be 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
And that pronunciation is Cody.
Cody, got it. Thank you. So it was a quick injury timeout for Georgia Tech. 6 seconds left to go on the clock. They're about ready to come out and resume play. And they let the clock run down. It's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the first quarter of the Pop-Tarts Bowl, it is number 12 BYU 7, number 22 Georgia Tech 7. Again, welcome to the GameCast for those of you coming in. My name is Brett Alt. I'm the announcer and the sidekick to the show. Who will also commentate from time to time. Say hello to my friend, the Howler from Knoxville, Tennessee, Wolfie. And he's the main man of the show. And we are enjoying the Pop-Tarts Bowl today. In fact, the sad part is, to make it even hilarious, we would be eating Pop-Tarts if we had them right now. But
actually, no, because they're full of sugar.
Yeah, that's true too. But hey, the bowl game's enough for us to snack on.
But obviously, if a little bit of history of the game here, if you will, it was actually not supposed to be Georgia Tech.
It was supposed to be Notre Dame.
It was supposed to be Notre Dame. This was supposed to be the runner-up to the playoff, but Notre Dame decided to be a little sissy crybabies about not getting in, and they opted out of the bowl game. So Georgia Tech filled in to take on the BYU Cougars.
Yep. So, yeah, Pop-Tarts Bowl is one of the few games that has an edible trophy.
Quite literally.
Literally, yeah. Of course, while we're in the end of the first quarter, Wolf, why don't we bring up the NFL action tonight?
All right, so yeah, like I was saying earlier, you got the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans in LA, and then you got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Basically, win by the Packers would solidify their playoff position, whereas if the Ravens win, they will hang tight in the wild card run.
Yeah. Anyway.
It does look like we may have a score update on the Army versus UConn game.
Let me take a look at that just to make sure. Let me check. Yes, we do. Army is up now 20-10 on UConn. Third and goal for Army on the UConn 1 yard line.
It may be about to be 2 scores there.
Yeah. I know a lot of us a good chunk of us picked UConn to win the game. I thought we wouldn't think Army would not have a chance. I thought UConn could stop the triple option, though, so. Certainly not. And we're back with the Pop-Tarts Bowl as we start the second quarter. BYU has the ball. Bachman lines up in the shotgun. Wide trip sets with 3 wide receiver sets with the tight end. Bachman in the shotgun. Number 11 in motion off the jet sweep. And He wants to throw it, throws it, and it's incomplete off the jet sweep pass. Looks like they're doing an interview with the head coach of BYU, Kalani Strike or whatever his name is. But yeah, me and Wolf were talking about the quarterback earlier, about how he's not your typical quarterback. Anyway, back in the shotgun trio set, case in motion, inside zone play by number 21. Looks like a gain of 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4 on the Georgia Tech 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job of following the blocker there.
Oh yeah. I thought I'd have my hand at doing the commentary play-by-play because I love doing the play-by-play from time to time too. So that's why I asked. Anyway, 3rd down and 4. Bachmeier lines up in the gun. Looks like they have a bunch set with the wing running back in motion. Slant pattern to number 13 for JoJo Phillips. 1st down at the Georgia Tech 21-yard line for BYU. What an excellent slant play there when you get to see it, Wolf. That's a really good slant play.
Yeah, it looked like the safety was supposed to play contain, and he actually dropped back, which is what created the opening. So yeah, it was a great play.
All right, two-back set in the two-back set in the shotgun. Bachmeier in the gun was 2 backs. Case tight end in motion. Takes the ball. Wide end around flip to number 28. Looks like to Jovasa Damuni. Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 on the Georgia Tech 18-yard line.
Yeah, Mooney followed the blockers and executed by getting a couple of yards there. Yeah.
2nd and 7 on the Georgia Tech 18-yard line. Let's see how they play this. They're in huddling, calling up the play right now. All right, Bachmer in the shotgun. Looks like they're going bunch trips right. Inside zone play to number 21, Enoch Nawahine for a gain of 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 6 at the Georgia Tech 17-yard line. Or Nawahine, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got Wolfie here to correct me in case.
So that's pretty darn close.
Yeah. The pronunciation?
Yeah.
All right. 3rd and 6. Looks like they're going 4 wide receiver spread with with double flex in the shotgun with the 3 wide receivers and the tight end. They send number 20 Nawahine in motion. Bachmeier under pressure throws it to Case. It's a 1st and goal. First and goal at the Georgia Tech 3. Carson Ryan caught the ball for on the blitz. That blitz that they picked up.
Yeah. Bachmeier was feeling the heat there, and just out of desperation, saw Ryan there and just tried to get it to him, and it was successful.
All right. Here we go. Here we go, getting ready. All right, here we go. 1st and goal at the Georgia Tech 4-yard line or 3-yard line on the jet sweep. Parker Kingston takes the jet sweep and gets dropped for a loss by Daniels of Georgia Tech. It'll be 2nd and goal on the Georgia Tech 4. I don't know, Wolf. I kind of question that jet sweep call.
Yeah, jet sweep at the with that close to the end zone is a little questionable. Actually, it looks like it should be marked at about the 5 instead of the 4, but
I would have gone with either an inside zone play or probably ran a read option or something. All right, here we go. Bachmeier. It's 2nd and goal. Bachmeier in the pistol hands it off to Nawahine. He gets dropped for no gain. 3rd and goal at the Georgia Tech 4-yard line. Jordan Vandenberg got the tackle on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for BYU at the Georgia. 3rd and goal for BYU at the Georgia Tech 4. Let's see how they call this one. All right. Bachmeier in the shotgun. Nawahid to the right. 11 in motion. Play action pass. Looks for the end zone. Incomplete pass. 4th down and to Robert. It was incomplete. He was looking for a flag. He's not going to get one. Robert isn't. Bachmeier didn't see a flag. I think they were trying to argue pass interference or holding, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th and goal for Georgia. 4th and goal.
BYU.
4th and goal BYU at the Georgia Tech 4. Oh yeah. Did you see that, Wolf?
Yeah, it was a little slant pass. I mean, contact was made, but the actual grab didn't take place.
Right.
So I think that's why it was a no call. It was a good no call. It could have been a penalty, but they opted on not calling that one.
Will Farron for 22 yards kicks it up, and it's good. The score at break, if it's going to go to break here pretty soon, right now with 9:49 in the second quarter. Number 12 BYU Cougars 10. Number 22 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets 7. Remember, today's game is brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Again, save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Brought to you by DUBBY. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Share this on social media or wherever you share your links. Wolfie would appreciate that.
Yeah, all you gotta do is double tap the screen for the like, and then somewhere in the description there it should say subscribe if you're new, and then also the link is already in the description. I already had that ready to go today, so if you want to check out DUBBY, links in the description, and it's Sports with Wolfie.
Yeah.
And we actually do have a score update for the Army Yukon game. Army did get into the end zone and scored the touchdown. I just don't know whether they got the extra point attempt or not, but it should be about 27-10.
They did get the extra point. It is 27-10 Army over Yukon. And they kicked the ball off. It's a touchback. First down and 10 for Yukon on their 25. I wasn't expecting Army to do that good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be a close game. But for Army to come out and dominate, I didn't expect that.
Oh my goodness, really? They said the Pop-Tart, they have a game highlight here where it says Pop Star mascot goes full 6'7". I swear, this 6'7" thing is getting old, don't you think, Wolf?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Literally. Anyway.
I don't know, to be honest. That bowl game tonight, I was almost tempted to do a GameCast for it too, but it's so darn late in the night.
Which one are you referring to?
The LSU Houston.
Yeah. Well, at least we got this one. At least this is getting good so far, so. Oh, wow. Oh, I could see why Roberts wanted a penalty on that. They showed the replay of that, so. All right, looks like we're back to the game. Farron is about ready to kick off for BYU. The kick is up. And yeah, we're just not going to call it. It's going to be it's returned by Georgia Tech. 10, 15 out to the 20, 25 to about the 27-yard line to the Georgia Tech 24 or 27-yard line for for um for that.
Yeah, that was a good busted tackle there at the 19-yard line. He broke free there in the corner to get that extra yardage there on the sideline out to
Mm-hmm.
that I'd say it would probably be about 26 where they mark it.
Wow. Through the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, they're talking about the stuff. They said it's 5-0 for the Big Ten. Haynes King of the shotgun drops back, flakes the play action pass, angles out to the right, caught by Kevin Roach Jr., their tight end. Now, for those of you who don't know, Haynes King was considered for the Heisman, but he didn't get this year. Offset stack, wide trip stack, read option. Haynes King is stuffed for a loss. There is a flag on the there. Two flags came in on the play. Let's see what they call here on the for the flag.
Well, one I saw a face mask, and then I saw some holding going on. So
What do you think it's gonna? Let's see. Yep, I saw. There's the face mask right there. I think they're gonna get that guy for Isaiah. Nope, they got Isaiah Glasker for face mask. First and
yeah,
10, Haynes King in the pistol. Halfback stretch to the right. Hand off to about to Halsey for about 6 yards, and we have an injury timeout. We have an injured Georgia Tech player. You were saying Wolf, my bad.
I was just saying that you could definitely see where Haynes King's face went like that right there. So that was a give that there was a face mask.
Ah,
I thought they banned cowboy collars, but Glasker's definitely got a cowboy collar on though.
he probably didn't.
Well,
Anyway,
I was going to set up a survey to see who wants a late night GameCast, but it's not giving me that option right now.
so I think it's a late night, and plus I wouldn't because I have to get to bed early tonight. Because you forget, Wolf. Remember what I told you earlier in the week. I got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean, we also have more than just me and you on here too. So I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we got more night owls than a tree than a forest.
exactly.
You know what I'm surprised everybody's not saying? Who? Sorry, I had to make the owl joke.
And as you know, wolves are very nocturnal, so I come by it
Oh yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Just don't go after my chickens. That was a joke, by the way.
No, that'd be Ted that you'd have to worry about on that one.
Yeah. Michelle's laughing. See, that's what we always say about these game casts. You never know what's going to be said. P-Lo is laughing. Hey, it's Papa Smurf Jeff. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing?
What's going on, Jeff?
We're doing good, just doing the game cast. In case you're coming in, it's the Pop-Tarts Bowl, Jeff, against number 12 BYU against number 22 Georgia Tech. The score is 10-7 BYU. The game is on ABC if you have it.
All right, so I can't find the poll. I was going to drop a poll in the chat, but just let me know in the comments down below. Do you all want to see a late night GameCast for the LSU Houston game? LSU, of course, got in because of teams opting out, and Houston's the number 21 team in the country. So LSU's looking to pull off an upset. Do you want a GameCast for that game, or no? Just yes or no will be fine in the comments.
You know nothing. You don't know nothing about either team. That's cool, Jeff. All right, Haynes King. All right, we're back to action here. Haynes King and the pistol sets up in the pistol formation after the jet touch pass to a Malik Rutherford that goes for 7 yards. Yep, if you saw that, Wolfie, that was a jet touch pass you just saw.
Yeah, he dodged a couple of defenders there. It was a good overall play there by Rutherford for the first down.
All right, double wing pistol formation set up by Haynes King. Haynes King, double wide, tight ends in the pistol. Play action pass. Looks down the field. Looks to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass, but there was contact. I'll be right back, Wolf.
All right. Yeah, as Brett said, there was contact there, but no flag was thrown, even though it probably should have been. Oh, yeah, the defender was all over. How that flag wasn't thrown, I honestly don't know. But it's 2nd and 10. King in the gun with 2 backs. Fakes the handoff, screen pass. Looks like Patterson for the reception.
All right, I'm back.
Looks like it's going to be a 1st and 10.
All right.
It'll be 1st and 10, Georgia Tech. Ball at the 33-yard line.
Got you. Well, 1st and 10, inside zone play to Jamal Haynes, rushes for 3 yards down to the BYU 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. Good. First time we get to see Jamal Haynes today. I mean, I'm surprised that the other running back started today because me and Wolfie were talking about that earlier. And we were talking about how it was a surprise that Haynes wasn't starting. So, all right. Haynes King back in the pistol wing offset formation, tight end in motion to the left side. Haynes King hands it off. Looks like it's to Jamal Haynes. Rushes up the middle for 9. 1st and 10 on the BYU 21. Oh, Jeff has a question. He says, Wolf, are you doing the Michigan versus Texas game?
Indeed, yes.
All right. So an inside zone split by Jamal Haynes. Out of the pistol. Goes for 9 yards.
And thank you to the 11 listening in. It is appreciated. If you haven't already, double tap to give us the like and subscribe if you're new. It is appreciated.
Haynes King
currently is 10-7 BYU over Georgia Tech.
Haynes King fakes the jet sweep toss to the wide receiver. He keeps it himself. Runs it for 2 yards out of the jet sweep fake. Runs it up the middle for 2 yards. It's 3rd and 8 at 2nd and 8 on the BYU 19-yard line. Haynes King out of the shotgun, wide trips offset, fakes it, looks to throw it out to the pass, so the wide swing pass, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 8 on the BYU 19-yard line. It was incomplete and intended for Eric Rivers.
Tell you right now, that was very close to being a backwards pass, and that would have been a fumble.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right, third and 8 on the BYU 19-yard line. Haynes King out of the bunch offset shotgun, drops back to pass, looks, fires to the end zone, overshoots his wide receiver, incomplete. So it completed was intended for Malik Rutherford, and they wanted a penalty on that, but didn't get a penalty. Oh, there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's a holding on the defense, or it should be anyways.
Let's see what they call it. It is a pass interference on Jonathan Cabella. First and goal for Georgia Tech at the BYU
Correct.
5-yard line.
Yeah, it's a half distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal is going to be a 14-yard penalty. First and 10, Georgia Tech at the BYU 5. Haynes King got the play in. He's going to hurry up and get it. Hey, they line up in the pistol. 3, 2, 1. Hey, they didn't get it out the playoff in time. They must have called timeout. Timeout, Georgia Tech. Thank you to the 10 people in the chat listening and watching. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Share this on social media. And share wherever you share your YouTube links. And remember, today's show at GameCast is brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your checkout. At checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Hello to the Commentary Cast. My name is Brett Alt from the Commentary Cast. I'm the announcer of the Football Pick'em Show, and today's sidekick was Wolfie. And here's the man himself, the howler from Knoxville, Tennessee, Wolfie. Say hello, Wolf.
What's going on, everybody? Now, remember that this game is brought to you by our sponsor, DUBBY Energy. Energy, sports supplement, vitamins, and more. The description, the link is in the description. Get 10% off your entire purchase with the code SportsWithWolfy, and that will be at checkout.
Jeff says I'm wired today. I know I've been drinking. Disclaimer, I have been drinking Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, Tropical Lime Zero Sugar today. So it's not that I'm wired. I just have a natural passion for being an announcer. So
all right. So I was told by my father to do the late night game anyway. So you may get a late night GameCast regardless.
So, yeah, you're probably going to discuss that after the game. We're going to discuss who's going to be on the GameCast night. It's sure not going to be me. I'll tell you that much. Of this commercial.
Who knows if he wants it so bad? Maybe he'll do it with me.
Yeah. Who's on tonight? It is for the game for the GameCast tonight. They wanted, if you're wondering, Jeff, it is going to be it's going to be the Kinder's Texas Bowl. It's going to be LSU versus number 21 Houston.
LSU's getting in off of teams opting out of the bowl game, and they're taking on number 21 Houston, looking for the upset.
One game that's going to be of interest tonight too is going to be the prime time is going to be the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, number 19 Virginia versus Missouri.
Yeah, that one's going to be a good game as well, but.
Oh, yeah, Wolf. The North Texas San Diego State game, they upped the spread on that one. They upped it to North Texas by 8. Jeff says, Houston, we have a problem, LOL. All right.
Exactly.
First and goal, Haynes King lines up on the normal flex shotgun formation, takes the snap, goes play action pass, looks to his wide receiver. It's a touchdown, Georgia Tech. To Eric Rivers for a 5-yard completion. It's a touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that, Georgia Tech has taken the lead over BYU.
Yeah, that was a great out pass by Rivers there. And it looks like King did a no-look pass, which is even more impressive. He was looking at another receiver and then threw to Rivers without looking at him. So that's even more impressive at that.
All right. Kicker up for the extra point. It's good. with 5:28 left to go in the second quarter. Number 22 Georgia Tech 14, number 12 BYU 10. But the game is still young though, so you never know.
Yeah, 5
Meanwhile,
minutes 28 seconds to halftime.
all right. Looking at other scores, okay. Also, right now, the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl just got underway. Miami of Ohio versus Fresno State just got underway. Currently, okay, we have an update currently at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl with 9:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Army 27, Yukon 10, and it's 3rd and 2 at the Yukon 12. So, um, all right, looks like Georgia Tech is going to kick off. Oh, thank you for the update, Jeff. Jeff said Texans versus Chargers, 14-0 Texans winning. All right, kickoff goes up, and it is fumbled by the BYU receiver on the return. Oh, they say Georgia Tech may have the ball, and I think they do. Let's see. They called it. I think they called it Georgia
It
Tech's
does.
ball.
It does look like Kenner got on to the ball before BYU could get back to it. So yeah, it'll be a 1st and goal, Yellow Jackets, if that holds up.
Yeah, it looks like he got it.
Hi
Cody
Julia,
Hagan.
welcome in, welcome in.
Hello, June girl. Good to see you.
Now, Wolf Daddy times 3. For those that don't know, that is my dad that was in the chat there. Can you do me a favor and get a hold of Andy Loy for me? I left him a message, but he has not responded. So if you're still in the chat, can you do that for me?
All right, 1st and 10, 1st and goal, double wing shotgun formation. Haynes King fakes the handoff, throws it to his tight end, JT Byrne, touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that, Georgia Tech, with the extra point to come, has expanded their lead. Now it is 20-10.
That was a beautiful play fake there by King, and BYU bit at it and went for the run and left Byrne wide open in the back of the end zone. That was perfect execution by Georgia Tech right there.
All right, kicker kicks it. It's up and it's good. It is now with 5:15 in the second quarter. Number 22 Georgia Tech 21. Number 12 BYU 10. Thank you again to the 11 people in the chat. Please like and subscribe. Share this on social media. Me and Wolfie would appreciate that. Get this out, get the word out. Helps the YouTube algorithm. Also, today's game is brought to you by DUBBY. Drinks and energy drinks and all their products. Save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. From the commentary team, my name is Brett Alt. I'm the main sidekick and one of the announcer of the Football Pick'em Show. On to my left is the howler from Knoxville, Tennessee, Wolfie. And we are doing the Pop-Tarts Bowl today. Number 12 BYU versus number 22 Georgia Tech.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, there, Brett. And we're switching things up a little bit today, letting Brett take some of the play-by-play for a change. You never know. I might get the flu and get a hoarse throat and can't do it. He may have to do it for me. You never know. So
Is that with the little whinny there? Is that with the little neigh there, Wolfie?
Hi,
Miss
Melissa.
Missy.
Welcome in. But yeah, it's always good to have some extra hands at practice there, just in case something happens.
Yep. Hi, Melissa. All right, 1st and 10, BYU at the 25-yard line. Bachmeyer out of the shotgun, wide receiver in motion. Fires down the middle. It's complete to Parker Kingston. Kingston goes to the 40 and gets tackled at about the 44-yard line. Forward progress. First down, BYU.
Yeah, he definitely saw the open field on the east side of the stadium, so he went from west to east instead of cutting down the field trying to get that extra yardage. But by the time he got to that open gap, it filled in. So,
all right, Bachmeyer back in the shotgun, a bunt tight flex set, wide receiver in motion. Bachmeyer passes, looks to JoJo Phillips. Looks like about a 9-yard throw completion. It's going to be second down and 1 for BYU.
I don't know why he dove for it. If he had stayed on his feet and just charged through, he would have got that first down.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't know why either. All right, Bachmeyer in the shotgun trips right. Swings it out. And there he stopped from behind. Robert to stop behind the line of scrimmage. That's about a loss of about, they say, no gain, according to that. But I think it looked like a loss of 1 or 2.
I mean, he just flat out hesitated. I don't know what. I mean, if he had just put a little bit of effort into that, he would have got the first down, no problem.
Agreed.
Because all you got to do is get the forward motion. They might drive you back, but if you get the forward motion, you got the first down. I mean, oh well.
All right. The lineup in the double tight end flex formation, twin tight end flex out of the shotgun, 3rd and 1. Bachmeyer looks and they draw and they call it dead. There's a flag on the play, but what are they going to call it here?
It looks like an illegal formation.
Either it's an illegal formation or it's a false start. All right.
They call it a false start, but it's an illegal formation because number 2, one of the wide receivers, lined offset when they were supposed to be on the line.
Bachmeyer has the ball hit. As he throws it, it's an incomplete pass. 4th and 6 on the BYU 48.
Yeah, that was good pressure there by Georgia Tech's defense. Number 7, Stone.
Oh, he got his arm.
Hey, Jake Hudson, welcome in.
All right, 4th and 6, BYU to punt. And the punt is up. Oh, this looks like a beauty, Wolfie. And it's down, out at the Georgia Tech 3-yard line. What a beautiful punt there.
Yeah, it was end over end. It landed at about the 5-yard line. It took a sideline roll and went out there between the 2.5 and 3-yard line.
All right, they're just doing the it's on the commentary they have for ABC. They got Mark Jones doing the play-by-play and Roddy Jones doing the analysis. I hope there's no relation to them though. But Haynes King under center, a single back, handed off to Malachi Hosley. Looks like they stopped him. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the Georgia Tech 3.
One of those other situations where you run up into congestion, try to go east and west versus north and south. He should just continue going north and south on that one. That lost his momentum.
Looks like they're gonna run it down to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 10. Yep. And it is officially 2-1. And it is the official and then it's the official 2-minute timeout. But they didn't put 2 minutes on the clock. They let it go to 1:58, which is kind of a little unusual though. And now they made a glitch that said 58 seconds. Now they put 2:58, now 2 minutes. I wonder, is the clock operator drunk or something or what? Anyway, while we're in commercial, let's take a look at the other games, see what's going on.
I actually got you on this one there, Brett. Army is leading UConn 34-10, and Miami of Ohio has jumped ahead of Fresno State 3-0.
All right, thank you for the update. Again, thank you to the 8 people who are nine. Now make that 9 people who are watching. Hit the like button. Double tap it on your phone if you got so. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too. If you don't know who we are, my name is Brett. I'm mainly the sidekick, but doing some guest announcing today for the game. On my left is the Howler from Knoxville, Tennessee, the main guy behind the everything. His name is Wolfy. Say hi, Wolfy.
Oh, how's it going? Welcome
And
in.
we are
Be sure to
doing
double tap for the like and subscribe if you're new. It is appreciated.
we are doing the Pop Tarts Bowl today. If you can see it in the graphic behind Wolfie, it's number 12 BYU versus number 22 Georgia Tech. Hey, nice one, text guy. He said the clock operator at the Pop Tart Bowl is a short-necked giraffe. LOL. Anyway, so we're at the 2-minute timeout right now, and for those of you who don't know, the score is Georgia Tech 21, BYU 10.
Now, some of the other games that are coming on later, number 25 North Texas is taking on San Diego State. That will be about 5:30 kickoff, and then you got at 9:30 will be the LSU taking on number 21 Houston.
Nice one, Jeff. He said he must be drunk off of Pop Tarts. And you wonder why that beer tastes funny. I don't drink, but I can make the beer joke, so. Hey, Wolfie. And you wonder why the Budweiser tastes like strawberry flavored Pop Tarts. Anyway, I hope for all of you in the chat, hopefully y'all are having a great time. I hope me and Wolfie hope that y'all had a good Christmas and hopefully you're looking forward to the new year. I'm certainly looking forward to the new year. How about you, Wolf?
Yeah, there's some promising stuff coming for the new year. There's a very expected interview coming up at the beginning of the year. We're looking forward to that. You're definitely going to want to tune in for that. Within the next week, I will be doing a birthday live on here. Also doing a birthday live on my other channel as well. Which, if y'all don't know, that's Rocky Top Scratcher. But we'll be looking forward to that as well. We'll be doing the bowl games for Texas and Michigan, as well as doing the college football playoff. And I'm not sure whether we'll be doing a watch party for that or whether we'll be doing a GameCast, but we will be providing those for you as well. That will be on New Year's Eve night and New Year's Day.
All right. The game is back. They're running. We just saw Owsley running the ball for about 7 yards or whatever. Let me see here. They had Hosley running it on a 2nd and 10. Okay, first quarter. Okay, full play all plays. All right, so they just had Hosley running for 6 yards. They're just showing the stuff from the Pop Tart stuff there. So, yeah, the Pop Tarts mascots looks like they're having a little fun with the Georgia Tech cheerleaders. No, guys, they're just like having a good time, like hanging around, hooting and hollering, having fun. Not like that. So y'all get your minds out of the gutter. This is a family friendly show.
I was
Um,
actually about to say they're having a little bit too much fun.
yeah, the jet sweep to on second down looks like to Osley runs for 16 yards. We do have a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is.
It appears to be a. It was a bit late for it to be on the offense. It may be defensive penalty.
It is holding against Georgia Tech. They called number
Okay.
80, so it's going back to the Georgia Tech 11. So
That was a very 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 late flag. I'm very surprised because the hold happened earlier on in the play.
okay, he just pressed on him and then just released off of him. Caesar, one of their tight ends. I don't know how that's a hold though. I mean, he looks like he didn't get much of him though. All right, Haynes King back in the shotgun. A trio offset formation. We have a wide receiver. Fake pitch to Haynes King. Runs it up. And they're going to give him forward progress to about the 15-yard line or 16-yard line. And 1:35 left to go. They're gonna run the time down. So Haynes King lined up back in the shotgun again, or in the pistol set. Hands it to Haynes. Um, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not looking too favorable there. I'm a Lions fan myself, Jeff. It's not looking favorable. I'm just putting it that way.
Well, with the Vikings win last weekend or earlier in the week, it officially eliminated the Lions from the playoffs. Haynes King in the wing shotgun. Caesar to that fakes the handoff, fires down the middle. He's got a wide open receiver with 38 seconds to go. Now they're going no huddle shotgun from the 43. Haynes King takes the ball of the shotgun, throws it, incomplete pass.
I think that incomplete drop was kind of intentional to stop the clock. That looked
Mm-hmm.
deliberate.
It was to Malik Rutherford. Rutherford's a good wide receiver for the uh, Yellow Jackets. Second and 10 looks like a wing split shotgun. Haynes King back to throw. Throws it over the middle to number 85. Good play. Looks like down to the 49 or 50. And third and 3. And did somebody just call? Oh, and Georgia Tech called timeout. They have one left.
Yeah, there's one timeout apiece.
Mm-hmm. All right, they're doing a little snippet about Haynes King about the game. So, um, shout out to the 6 people on the chat. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Share this on social media. And share this wherever you share your YouTube links. Make sure they're safe. We don't want anything malicious sneaking in. For the announce team, my name is Brett. I'm the main sidekick, but doing some guest announcing today. We have the main guy from Knoxville on over here, Wolfie. I'm part of the commentary team. We're doing the Pop Tarts Bowl, BYU versus Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's audibles out of the diamond pistol formation into the shotgun. Haynes King takes the snap, throws it under pressure, gets it to his wide receiver, Malik Rutherford, and it looks like they got it to 17 seconds, snapping the ball. It looks like they're going no huddle. Haynes King in the spread offset or in the spread set takes the snap out of the gun, looks down, looks up, fires down the field. He has a wide receiver, and it looked like and he looked like he was held a little bit, but it was incomplete, intended for Eric Rivers. Second and 10 with 4 seconds left to go.
Oh, there was
Eight,
definitely a hold, but they were basically saying that it was uncatchable.
and it looks like they are going to call time for Georgia Tech, though.
Georgia Tech's field goal kicker's longest field goal attempt is a 55-yarder, so
This has got to be about 60. Ladies and gentlemen, at our halftime show, we'll be doing score updates. We'll be talking about giving our opinions about the game, and we'll be discussing other things. So stay tuned for the halftime show, brought to you by DUBBY. Thank you, Jeff, for the update. End of the first quarter, 14-0, Texans over the Chargers.
and UConn has scored, but I think the game's all but over there. It's 34-16.
Yeah, unless Army finds a way to screw it up in the last 5 minutes 45 seconds. Haynes, okay, they're lined up in the bunch set shotgun. Haynes King takes the ball, snaps it, goes back, scrambles, launches it downfield. A complete pass. It is halftime. So at the end of the first half, number 22 Georgia Tech 21, and number 10 BYU, number 12 BYU 10. Welcome to the DUBBY halftime show, brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Welcome to the halftime show, everybody. I'm Brett. This is Wolfie. Wolfie, give us your thoughts about the first half of the game.
Well, going into the game, I knew that it would be a question of offensive production. Honestly, BYU owns that. I mean, BYU passing yards wise, 187 over 123. You got Georgia Tech rushing over BYU 75-33. They're both 50% on third down conversions. The difference on time of possession isn't a factor either because BYU owns it 17 minutes to 12 minutes. So I mean, what it's coming down to in this game so far is defensive production. Out of all things, I really thought it would be a barn burner, but a high scoring game. And so far, it's not really turning out to be that way.
Wow, yeah, I'm thinking the games too. I thought, even though he has got less passing yards than Bachmeier, Haynes King is actually having a decent game today. So I know we had mentioned in the show. I know we had mentioned in the show about earlier in the week about like when we were talking about this game. I know we had mentioned. I think it was Ted. It was either you or Ted or me who brought it up, saying which Georgia Tech team is going to show up though.
That was me. I said that.
And so far, the Georgia Tech that really has the dominant plays like they played during the regular part of the year is showing up so far. But but seriously though, what is with BYU in the first half? You think they'd be playing a little bit better, but I hate to say it, but they're playing what's the word? Sloppy?
That's because of Georgia Tech's defense. It has nothing to do with their offensive play.
Yeah.
But I mean, I said it depends on what type of Georgia Tech team comes out. I thought Georgia Tech may pull it off by 7. I mean, it's kind of looking that way.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm charging my phone a little bit, so I turn off my webcam, but I can still talk. Um, so so what do you look for in the second half?
Honestly, what I'm looking for is more efficiency out of BYU's run game. If they can't open up that run to open up the passing more, BYU's in trouble.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting. So, I mean, you have more of the intuition and the football stuff than I do because for those of you who do not know, back in the day, Wolfie himself was a football player. He was recruited to play at a number of colleges, including his home college, Tennessee. And so being a former lineman, he has a good insight into the game. So that's why even though some people may question his insight, I don't. I think he has really good insight into the game. So that's why he can say all this stuff. So anyway,
Once you play the game for so long, there's just stuff that you see that others don't.
mhm. So let
And then another app to this, or a counter, if you will, Brett,
yep.
is that this game has evolved so much in the last, we'll say, 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
that some things are a little bit harder to judge over the other. I mean, I can remember a time where when my grandfather was still alive, he would come to me to fill out his board because I pretty much knew exactly what was going to happen when it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now it's not as predictable based off the changes that are going to make the game safer.
Mm-hmm. So let's move along and let's do a little preview tonight. Tonight we there are two games of interest to us. One that you're gonna do a late night game cast. But let's start out with one of the other ones of interest, the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Number 19 Virginia versus Missouri from Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. How do you see that going, Wolf? Not making a pick, but what do you think? What's your opinion about this?
Well, basically, that game's going to come down to Virginia's passing game and Missouri's run game. Can Ahmad Hardy bust loose, make the plays that he needs to make to get Missouri down the field? Peribula has opted out and is in the transfer portal, so Peribula will not be the quarterback for the Missouri Tigers. However, at Virginia, you got a senior quarterback who has two receivers that have entered the transfer portal. So it's going to be a balancing act.
All right.
Defensively, you got one of the top 25 rush defenses in Virginia, and you got one of the top 35 defenses in passing on Missouri. So when push comes to shove, this will probably be a really tight game.
And just for the folks who didn't see the show, you picked Missouri, if I remember correctly. We're looking it up right now, folks. Hello to Space
Uh,
Taco.
yes, I said Missouri by 7.
All right. Um,
You said Virginia by 4.
I think but yeah. Also, let's preview the other game tonight, which you're doing the late night game cast for, and that's the Kinder's Texas Bowl, LSU versus number 21 Houston. Give us your thoughts about that as we preview tonight.
Well, I mean, as you know, Houston was at one point considered to be a contender for the college football playoff until they kind of hit a curb, if you will, towards the ending of the season. LSU, they were talking about national championships and stuff at the beginning of the year, and it just quickly just crumbled from there. They lost their coach mid-season, along with their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. The athletic director got changed. But what everybody doesn't see is what happens in the locker room, and Kelly was work, needless to say. So the players are actually a little bit more happy that he's gone.
For those of you who don't get the reason why we're just a family friendly show, people, that's why we can't really say how we truly feel about the former coach Brian Kelly, because we know it's a game cast. We know there might be young people watching, so we don't want to have young people cussing at our expense.
I mean, if you want to know what we want to say, just look at Papa Smurf's third comment up where he has the stars. That pretty much sums it up.
Pretty much he was Coach Brian Kelly, was, to use a better term, he was an overbearing piece of dung.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how that's the best way we can say it. So
I mean, basically it's going to come down to Houston's run game and the ability of Garrett Nussmeier at quarterback. And this will be Nussmeier's last time to shine before the NFL draft. He's going to try to up his intrigue by the NFL. I personally have LSU winning by 7 in this one. And considering that they weren't even going to be in a bowl game, I think will make them want it even more.
Oh yeah. By the way, we do have a score alert right now in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl with 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Army, looks like pretty much this game is over, Wolfie. Army 41, UConn 16. Pretty much, we'll just call it the game's over.
Yeah.
So, did anybody pick Army? I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody did.
No.
I knew nobody picked Army, so that's going to be that'll be a shocker when that comes up in the show on Tuesday. So, anyway, to the 7 people in the chat right now, hope you're. I know this is a halftime show. I know it's an impromptu halftime show. And no, I'm not wired, even though, disclaimer, me and Wolfie are drinking zero sugar pop tonight. He's had a Dr. Pepper, and I've had a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Tropical Lime Zero Sugar. So, disclaimer, we have been drinking zero sugar pop today. So, we aren't wired, we're just enthusiastic.
And to those that did not see the earlier games, East Carolina pulls off the upset against the Pitt Panthers. Pitt University Panthers lose 23-17 against East Carolina. East Carolina finishes with 9 wins, the best record since 2013.
Huh. Yeah.
And then Penn State, prior to this game, got their 34th bowl win in program history against the Clemson Tigers, winning 22-10.
Yep.
And I
Jeff
see
says it's got to
Space
be the caffeine.
Tacos in the chat. Welcome in, Taco.
Papa Smurf Jeff said it's got to be the caffeine. Well, it could be. Anyway, so, oh yeah, I noticed that. I noticed this for the Georgia Tech fans and the marching band and everything. But it seems like a lot of the marching band and the cheerleaders were all wearing special white sunglasses for the game.
Yeah.
Why do they think the game is so bright they need shades or something? You know.
I honestly think it has something to do with their halftime show. Because the halftime show that Georgia Tech does is in honor of the Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so this has pretty much been the DUBBY halftime show, brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. I know we're still in the live GameCast. Let's just take it a little casual back for right now, bro, while we're waiting. So.
I was going to say I was going to let you do some casual conversation while I'm going to take a pit stop, so I'll be right back.
Got to kick a tire?
Huh?
Got to go kick a tire?
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. All right. So how's everybody doing? You know, just having a casual conversation with y'all. Just tell me in the chat. You know, just say hi or what up or whatever. What up to everybody? Yeah. So I hope all of you had a good Christmas. I haven't had my Christmas yet, even though it was Christmas Day. Even though a couple days ago was Christmas Day, but my Christmas isn't until tomorrow, where all our families getting together and everything. So, yeah, Jeff, I know you're up there in good old Michigan. I heard you guys are supposed to have from what the weather reports are sounding like, your guy up, especially the UP of Michigan, talking about a massive blizzard headed that way by next week. Is it supposed to heavy snow in your area?
I mean, all that I've heard that there's a big southern storm that will be brewing around the time of my birthday, January the 4th. And it's supposed to bring a lot of snow towards the south.
You said a storm brewing. Aren't you sure that's just not you farting on your birthday, Wolf? Just kidding with you. Just kidding with you. Nah, but oh yeah, it was pretty decent up here in Iowa where I am. It was decent today, but it's supposed to get cold tomorrow too. So they're talking about maybe us getting maybe 1 inch of snow, but they're saying possibly light rain tomorrow too.
Well,
So
I can safely tell you here it is hot. As you noticed, I have a long sleeve tee on, but my sleeves are rolled up. It's
mhm.
about 73 outside currently. And with the humidity, it feels like 82. So
Want to switch
it very much
temperatures,
feels
Wolf?
like early spring.
Hey, Wolf, want to switch temperatures?
In a heartbeat. I love the cold weather.
Nice.
But I know that we got severe weather coming in Sunday night and Monday. We're supposed to be looking at severe storms transitioning into some snow flurries by Monday morning. So the cold air is coming back in a fury, so to speak. I think Sunday's supposed to be like 65 for the high, and then Monday's only supposed to be like 32. So
yeah, I hear ya.
But yeah, the early preliminary look from the GFS models, I actually have models from where I'm a trained weather spotter, and the early projections on the GFS and European model shows a system coming from the Gulf of Mexico that will be spiraling up this way from Texas, Louisiana, and that area. And it's supposed to be ice in Georgia and heavy snow north of there. So anywhere
Dang.
north of the Tennessee state line can be expecting early projections showing anywhere between an inch to 17 and a half inches potential. So
Dang.
depends on the severity of the storm, depends on the temperatures and all that stuff. But yeah, it looks like something may be fixing the brew.
Okay, Wolf, looks like the Wasabi Fenway Bowl just went final.
Yeah, that's to be expected. 41-16, right?
Yep. So now, when we get underway for the second half, in about 14 minutes, it's going to be the kickoff of the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. So.
Yeah, I believe that's pronunciated Izeta.
Oh yeah, my Spanish is not good. Anyway,
But for the first couple of drives, I think I'll let you still have the driver's seat, and then I'll take over later on if you want.
don't worry. I was thinking about giving you the keys back, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm in the middle of doing something right now. That's why I said that.
Yeah. Well, while we wait for the game to start, I think I'll make a pit stop myself. So, tell you what, that Mountain Dew goes through you. It's like
Ten
that
four.
skeleton. It's like that skeleton walking into a bar and says, "Give me a beer and a mop."
Exactly.
All right, I'm back. All right, we're about to start the second half. Looks like BYU is kicking off. Georgia Tech will take the ball to start the second half. And here we go. We are now underway in the second half of the Pop Tarts Bowl. Georgia Tech takes the ball out to looks like the 34, 35-yard line. So here's my plan, Wolf. I think I'm going to cover the entire third quarter, and then I'll give the reins back to you in the fourth. You're muted, bro.
Hi, Chrissy. Welcome in. That's fine, Brett. That's fine. Went and got me the Quest protein bars.
Nice. I don't think she wanted her name said, I don't think. Because that's what it said in the comments. He's like, I came in to listen a bit. Please don't say my name as I blocked another person. And yada, yada, yada. You have to read back in the comments there, Wolf. Hey, Joey. Welcome back, bro. Hey, Michelle. Welcome back. 1st and 10, Haynes, king of the shotgun. Hands on the inside zone out to Haynes, their running back. Looks like about a gain of 8 or 9. Jamal Haynes for running 8 yards. So, hello, Karina. Good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas.
Hi, Karina.
All right, Haynes King lines in the pistol. Gives it to Haynes, and looks like he gets stuffed behind the line for about no gain to maybe a yard loss. Glasker with the hit. And Newsy Talmor. I cannot
So
read say
it looked like
that.
there were some extracurriculars going on there by BYU.
Yeah, it looks like there's a flag of it looks like personal foul. 55 on looks like BYU. Looks like 55 is going to get the penalty, so it's going to be an automatic first down.
Yeah, that was Talapayao.
Did you have a good Christmas, Karina? All right. 1st and 10 in the double flex. Haynes King out of the shotgun. Under pressure, throws it. The wide receiver did not see that incomplete pass intended for Eric Rivers. Welcome back, Janice.
Hey, Janice. Thanks to the 10 listening in. If you haven't already, double tap for the like and subscribe if you're new. It is appreciated.
All right, 5 wide receivers set. Haynes King in the empty all alone in the shotgun. Looks like he's changing the play a little bit. Takes the snap out of the gun. On the 2nd and 10, fires over the middle. And it looks like it was intended, or it was hit to Malik Rutherford. I have to tell you what, Wolfie, this Malik Rutherford wide receiver for Georgia Tech is not a bad receiver. Anyway, it's 3rd and 6 from the BYU 23. Haynes King of motion in the shotgun. Haynes King fires the screen pass to Hosley. Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal for Malachi Hosley. 1st and goal from the BYU 9-yard line.
Yeah, that secondary bit to the tight end and let that corner wide open.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 1st and goal. Haynes King in the pistol. Gives it on the running back stretch. And looks like it's a no gain to about maybe a 2-yard loss for Hosley.
Almost looks like Hosley was supposed to cut back in instead of going to the outside. Had he cut
Yeah.
back in, he would have got some yardage.
Mm-hmm. All right. 2nd and goal. Looks like from the 11-yard line. Haynes King in a bunch offset shotgun formation. Looks like one of the wide receivers when in motion. Haynes King takes the snap. Looks. He's under pressure. Rolls right. Fires to the back of the end zone. And it was intended for Zion Taylor. He caught it in the back of the end zone, but he was out of bounds and complete.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get the right foot to touch before he could get out of bounds.
Yeah. There they go. There goes the Pop-Tarts mascot having a little too much fun again. All right, 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Haynes King calling the play. In the shotgun, looks like a normal wing over. Fakes it, throws it out to the wide receiver, and it looked like he bobbled it. Looks like it's a fumble. It looked like it's a fumble, and I think fumble recovery by BYU. But the thing is,
Yeah, it was definitely a fumble, yeah.
But the question is, did he have full control over it before he lost control? That's the thing. Let's see. Yes, he did. Oh, the foot kicked it out. So the number 5 for BYU was tackled and accidentally knocked it out with the foot. So that's a fumble. That is a fumble. So 1st and 10 BYU. Glasgow recovered it. All right, Bachmeier in the split shotgun set with 2 wide receivers and a tight end. 1 running back goes out. Looks, fires on the screen pass, Bachmeier. Looks like about a gain of 8 to the BYU.
Looks like 38-yard line.
Yeah, 38. I think it was a scratching sound. I'm like, oh yeah, it was my tag on my empty bag of medication. So like, it was a stat. I'm like, what the heck was that? Bachmeier in the shotgun. Looks like he has a wing trio to the right. Hands off on the inside zone. To his running to Nawaheen. 1st down BYU at the 41-yard line. Oh, thank you, Jeff, for the update. It's 14-3 Texans. Bachmeier in the split set again, in the split slot. 2 wide receivers with 2 running backs and a tight end. Throws the ball, fires, complete to Carson Ryan. And it's going to be 1st down BYU. Wow, Carson Ryan is their leading receiver right now. He's 1 yard short of 100 receiving yards, Wolf.
Yeah, he's actually one of the leading tight ends in the NCAA.
Wow. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Bachmeier in the shotgun with the wing set. Looks, he fires downfield. He's got somebody open, and it's intercepted by Georgia Tech by Amari Harvey. He runs it back and steps out of the 25-yard line.
It's going to go back to
But there's a flag.
BYU. It's going to go back to BYU. Pass interference on Georgia Tech.
Yep, I agree. That was too blatantly obvious, though. Oh, yeah, that is definite pass interference.
Yeah, he pushed him to the ground. That's how he got the interception.
Oh, yeah. That was blatant. Yeah, he didn't even give Robert the chance to play that. Yeah, Harvey's like, man, my interception got negated. I mean, you can look in his eyes, you can see that. Bachman back in the shotgun, number 0 in motion. Bachmeier fires over the middle, completes to JoJo Phillips. 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at the Georgia Tech 7 for BYU. Good play by Bachmeier on that play.
Yeah, Bachmeier decided to pick on Harvey because he was still pissed off over the penalty.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever works, right?
Yep. All right. They're lined up in the shotgun again. Bachmeier looks like a double deuce swing shotgun set with 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends. Inside, throws it to intended for Ryan, and it's incomplete. So 2nd and goal at the Georgia Tech 8-yard line.
Yeah, that pass was a little bit too high. I think Bachmeier expecting to be closer to the sideline is what he was expecting, but
yeah. All right.
This is BYU's fourth red zone attempt and only have gotten one touchdown out of the red zones attempt.
All right. Trips left in the shotgun. Bachmeyer sends one of the wide receivers in motion, number 11. Hands off on the inside zone to Nawaheen. Takes it down to the Georgia Tech 4-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4. All right, well, if you get into the mind of the coach, what would you call here if you were the coach?
I would do a play action. I'd fake a handoff over the top, roll out, and pass to the tight end is exactly what I would do.
All right, let's see what they do here. It's 3rd and goal from the 4. Bachmer on the shotgun. Looks like they got 2 wide receivers and a couple tight ends. Looks like a fake. Bachmer looking, and it's intercepted. And it was picked off by Rodney Shelley.
Now that was good placement by Georgia Tech on that one.
Yep. And now it's going to be 1st and 10. Georgia Tech on their own 2-yard line. Yeah, he played that clean. Wow. Hey, Wolf, if you want a like update, get this. We already have 21 likes on this. That's really good.
See that? Yeah, it is good.
Hello to the 4 people listening and the 5 people in the chat. Hope y'all are enjoying the GameCast. My name is Brett. I'm sidekick and guest announcing. We have the main man, the howler from Knoxville, in the chat, Wolfie. We are doing the Pop-Tarts Bowl, number 12 BYU versus number 22 Georgia Tech. It's the 3rd quarter. Georgia Tech is leading 21-10. And for those of you who don't know, we just recently had an interception. So the ball has gone back to Georgia Tech. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. Hope y'all are looking forward to the New Year's. If you didn't see the halftime show earlier, you'll probably watch it in the replay if you watch it. But we have some exciting stuff coming up in 2026, do we not, Wolfie?
We do indeed.
I believe. If you don't know, Wolfie has secured an interview. And
yeah, I have successfully secured an interview that will be coming towards the beginning to the middle part of the new year. Either this upcoming week or the next weekend. I will be doing a birthday stream on this channel and my other channel as well, the Rock Top Scratcher channel, and then we'll have several GameCasts coming up. College football playoff. That'll be New Year's Eve night and 3 games on New Year's Day. We'll be covering at least 2 of those games, if not maybe do a watch party and do all 3. I don't know yet.
Hopefully your hours will let you do that.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens there.
I know we have one more football pick'em show before the end of the year or so.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be on the 30th. So, also, for those of you who didn't hear it, tonight they're going to have a late night GameCast tonight. Where it's going to be it is going to be the Kinder's Texas Bowl, which will be LSU versus number 21 Houston. That was at the request of Wolf Dad, and who, if you don't know, is Wolfie's father. So that's at the request of him, so they're going to have it. So here we go, back to the game. Empty shotgun, double tight end set. Audible to under center. Haynes King takes the snap. Goes off play action. Looks, fires. And an incomplete pass. And there was a flag on the play. It was intended for Maddox. Or no, it was actually intended for Eric Rivers. There is
Yeah,
a
that looks like that's going to be on BYU there.
holding defense, 29. Penalty is declined. He did catch it. I thought it was incomplete. Oh yeah, he did catch it. Hold on, I got a call.
Okay. Yeah, it was a shoestring grab there on the sideline by Rivers. King stepping back in the gun, since tight end in motion. This is a handoff. This was by Haynes, but no gain on the play. It will be second down.
All right, I'm back. It was my friend.
Okay.
All right, thanks for the coverage there, Wolf.
No problem.
Thanks for covering me there. All right, second down and 10 of the Georgia Tech 17-yard line. Haynes King looks like he's out of the shotgun formation. Empties 4 wide receiver set. Drops back. Fires. He's got a man wide open. Looks like it's Jamal Haynes. It looks like it's going to be a first down for Georgia Tech at their own 31-yard line. Beautiful play there, Wolf. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, it looks like the secondary was anticipating a deep route, and that was a great cut back by King there, and catch by Haynes.
All right, Haynes out of the empty spread has pressure coming on him. Decides to run it. He gains 1 yard. He's up to the 32-yard line. So far, Georgia. So far, yeah, he's been pressured quite a bit. So, oh, welcome into the street. Welcome into the GameCast, Ted.
Yeah, the Ruski.
King out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws it to a Malik Rutherford. I'll tell you what, we almost have a 100-yard receiver almost for Georgia Tech, Wolfie. Rutherford's getting close to 100 receiving yards. And we have an injury for Georgia Tech. Looks like a Harpring or Happing or whatever, number 15. Looks like he may have hurt himself. Luke Harpring, the tight end number 15. He looks like he may have been hurt on the play. Looks like he's limping off the field with some assistance. So
yeah, he's favoring an upper ankle sprain.
yeah, I can tell by how he's walking. I can kind of tell that. So it's commercial break right now. So let's get an update. So Wolfie, if you have any other scores from the other current bowl games right now, go ahead and let them rip.
Well, I know that Fresno State just took the lead against Miami of Ohio. I think it's 6-3.
All right, looks like North Texas and San Diego State have just kicked off.
And of course, the Texans has been in the lead the majority of that game against the Chargers.
All right.
Let's see here. I don't even know if that's on TV. Let's see.
I think it said it was on Netflix or something. NFL schedule.
Yeah, it may be on Prime.
NFL Network.
Oh, NFL Network.
Yeah, because Baltimore and Green Bay is going to be exclusively on Peacock tonight.
Okay, yeah, here's the NFL Network. Let's see. And it looks like the Chargers are wearing the old school uniforms, the dark blue with the white charger down the side of the helmet,
Mm-hmm.
like the San Diego days, back in the San Diego days.
Yeah. All right.
Score is 14-3 Houston, or as Ted says, Houston.
Yep.
Houston. 2 seconds to go until halftime. We should be almost back to gameplay, shouldn't we there, Brett?
Yeah, we should be almost back to, yeah, there's going through some last advertisement. So, talk about the college football countdown to the national championship. Yep, they're back. Yeah.
Ted, you may not have came in time for this, but I have been requested to do a GameCast at 9:30 tonight for the LSU Houston game. I don't know whether you'd be down for that one or not. Otherwise, I may do that one by myself. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, there's somebody in the audience, in the crowd dressed as Willy Wonka. So, okay, 3rd and 1. Haynes King out of the shotgun, have the wide receiver in motion, fakes the toss, fires over to his, looks like a tight end or wide receiver, number 17. Josh beat him, who is the tight end. Looks like it's going to be for a gain of 3, 1st and 10.
Ted. Yes, Ted. It's the LSU versus Houston game that I'm talking about at 9:30 tonight.
Because I can't do it, Ted, because I have to go to sleep early tonight because I got to wake up early in the morning tomorrow morning. Okay, Haynes King out of the pistol. Looks like a halfback dive to Haas to Hosley. Runs it for 15 yards to the BYU 42. 1st and 10, Georgia Tech. You have to admit, Wolfie, that when that pistol offense for Georgia Tech is really getting going.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they seem to have more success with their running game when they're lined up in the pistol than they are in the shotgun. So, Haynes King out of the empty spread. Looks like a fake jet sweep. Fires down the middle. He has a wide receiver open. Looks like it's Eric Rivers, and it's another 1st down for Georgia Tech. Beautiful play action jet sweep.
Yeah, the secondary was sitting too deep into the backfield, and that left him open.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, at the 4th quarter, we're going to be switching. I will be doing the guest commentary and stuff like that, and Wolfie will be taking over the play-by-play at the 4th quarter. So just enjoy it. So hopefully you enjoy us much. All right, 1st and 10. Haynes King in the pistol, sends the wide receiver in motion. Looks, rolls out to his left. Looks for a wide receiver. Scrambles. Fires it, and it looks like he just throws it away. He was pressured big time on that one.
Yeah, that was probably the best thing that Haynes King could have done right there. It looked like nothing was forming, and had to throw it away. Now, interesting fact, the assistant coach and offensive coordinator for Georgia Tech, Chris Hankey, was originally at Tennessee as an offensive coordinator before Josh Heupel took the reign at Tennessee, and was actually recruiting Haynes King to come to Tennessee. Now, imagine that if that had happened.
Jamal Haynes runs for 3 off the jet halfback dive out of the pistol. It's 3rd and 8. Their offensive coordinator, Chris Wenke, was played for Florida State, too. Their offensive coordinator. 3rd and 8. Haynes King takes on the read option goes for about 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the BYU 18-yard line. Looks like they're going to send out the field goal unit.
Did you hear me there, Brett?
What?
About the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, he tried to recruit Haynes King to Tennessee if he had originally done it.
Yeah, could you
That would have been
imagine that?
interesting. Yeah, that'd been cool. All right, looks like the field goal kicker's coming out for BYU for BYU for Georgia Tech to 35 yards to put them up by at least 3 scores. Kick is up and it's blocked. It was partially blocked and it's no good. That was partially blocked. So it's no
Yeah,
good.
it looks like Adamasu got the hand up and blocked it.
Yep. So it's going to be first and so it looks like it's going to be first and Tanuvasa.
Yeah, Tanamasu is how it's pronounced. Tanamasu.
No, it's on here it says 57 Tanuvasa.
They're saying it Basu. Basu.
Okay.
It's Hawaiian.
Oh yeah. So that was bad for Aiden Burr. So all right, we are in commercial right now. So Wolfie, if you want to go over any other scores or share any sporting news, you're more than welcome to right now.
Well, I've gotten word that a good half dozen players for the Chicago Bears are going to be sitting out because of illness this Sunday, so that will be interesting.
Wow, that's going to be definitely interesting. All right, give us an update on some of the bowl games, would you, Wolfie?
I
can look them up.
Let's see.
Actually, I got him right now. All right. Currently at the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, it's halftime. Fresno State is leading Miami of Ohio 9-3, and currently in the New Mexico Bowl, North Texas just scored and got the early lead 7-0. Don't worry, Wolfie.
And they kicked off and it went out of bounds. So San Diego State will start from the 45-yard line.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Oh, no wonder those names didn't sound familiar. I was like, Saskatchewan versus Halifax. I thought it was Rough Riders, but it's Saskatchewan Rush versus Halifax Thunderbirds. It's lacrosse.
Huh.
That's on ESPNU. That threw me off for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that was Sherrod Moore from Michigan who got fired.
Yeah, that was Michigan's coach. Yeah.
Not only that, but he got arrested too. And currently he's sitting behind bars, crazy enough.
And now Utah's head man, Kyle Whittingham, has taken the reign of the Michigan Wolverines after all that.
That was a surprise. Because Kyle Whittingham, for being 66 years old, looks really good for his age.
Yeah, but I mean, Whittingham's offensive schemes fit Ann Arbor perfectly. I see them doing very well with him.
Yeah, his spread offense is really good.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, the Houston Chargers game's at halftime, 14-3.
There go the Pop-Tarts mascots. They're getting jiggy with it. All right, Bachmeier in the shotgun at the 20-yard line. Bachmeier runs the speed option, pitches it out to Damouni. Goes for about 12 yards. First down, BYU.
Oh, and there will not be a live stream for Monday Night Football this week. There may be something on Monday night, but it won't be
A stream.
like the usual.
All right. All right. Bachmer in the gun. The wide receiver comes in motion. Bachmer fires on the field. It is tipped and almost intercepted by Georgia Tech, but that was intended for Carson Ryan.
I honestly don't know why Jones waited for it to bounce. I mean, he had the chance to just go ahead and grab it
I know,
before
right?
it hit the ground. I guess he thought it was a fumble.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I was kind of shocked too about that. Bachmer trips right, offset in the shotgun. Bachmer runs the option again to DeMooney. DeMooney takes the ball. He's up 50 into Georgia Tech territory.
That was a great option play there by Bachmeyer.
Yep. And with that, the third quarter has come to an end. At the start of the fourth quarter, we will be flipping roles. Wolfie will be taking over the play-by-play, and I will just be doing the commentary here and there. But thank you, Wolfie, for allowing me to do some guest play-by-play. I really appreciate that.
Like I said, you never know. I might get the flu or something, have hoarse throat, and need an assistant to take over for me for the day. So you never know.
Yep. So with that being said, when the fourth quarter starts, I will relinquish the play-by-play duties to Wolfie. Oh man, I just went back to live again. Reset my timing again. That's weird.
Yeah, it went blank there for a minute, and it did something. I don't know whether you got a phone call or what that interfered, or a notification, but it
Nope.
did something.
I just checked my stuff. I did not get a phone call or notification.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
That is weird. It's okay though. Thank you, text guy. He said the LA Chargers field goal kicker missed a 32-yard field goal.
Indeed.
All right. For those of you coming in, thank you for the 6 who are watching. I hope you're enjoying the GameCast. My name is Brett Alt, and I have my buddy here from the Howler of Knoxville, Tennessee, Wolfie. We're doing the GameCast tonight for the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It is number 12 BYU versus number 22 Georgia Tech. Currently, it's the end of the third quarter, and Georgia Tech is beating BYU 21-10. Today's GameCast is brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Again, that saves 10% on your order when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Also, please like and subscribe. Share this on social media and share this wherever you share your YouTube links. It helps the algorithm and helps Wolfie get subscribers out there. Also, tell your friends about this channel. It really goes a long way. Thank you for the compliment. I really me and Wolfie appreciate that.
We appreciate that. Yeah, we do what we can. We do the best we can. That's all we can do. We try to keep it as level as we can. Sometimes things can get a little bit exciting, but you know how that goes.
Exciting and a little bit crazy, but sometimes a little bit of humor too from time to time. So, okay, going to that. Great, I have another additional ad on my TV. Yeah, sometimes I get ads additionally on the ESPN app, so like additional ads. So I have another additional 30-second ad. No, I'll let you know when it comes back so I can relinquish control to you there, Wolf. But keep in mind, I still will be ahead of you a little bit, though, so.
Yeah.
Text guy. The Pop-Tarts Bowl makes me want some Pop-Tarts. Text guy comes up with some of the craziest stuff. All right.
By the way, text guy, it looks like you get your wish. I'll be doing the LSU Houston game tonight at 9:30 per request.
All right. With the fourth quarter officially here after the interview, I will now officially relinquish control of play-by-play to Wolfie. Wolfie, it's back to you.
All right, Brett. It looks like Botmeyer's in the gun. Got two wide receivers to the right. This is a little screen pass. And that was a screen pass to Kingston, who got about 4 on the play. It'll be second down coming.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a wide open Roberts down the field there. About a 20-yard pickup. First and 10 Cougars. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Looks like no huddle.
Yeah, it's Houston.
Yep.
Houston. All right, Bachmeyer in the gun. Looks like it's going to be a trip set with the tight end there on the right-hand side. Handoff to Mooney. Gain about 3 on the play. It'll be second and 7 coming.
Yeah, the funny thing it's only 5:11 Central here at my in my area. And it's already dark outside my window.
Yeah.
Is it dark outside your window already too, Wolf? Or you still got a little bit of
Yeah.
light?
It's all the way dark here.
All right, here we go. Wow.
Bachmeyer drops back, feeling the pressure, and couldn't quite get nothing going there, and it will be an incomplete pass. He's really lucky, actually. When he got rid of that ball, it went straight up into the air. Had a linebacker or something been there, that would have been a pick 6.
Oh yeah. You know the funny thing is, Wolf, I'm like Tex guy. Now that I'm watching this Pop Tarts Bowl, now I'm hungry. Now I want some Pop Tarts.
Too much sugar for me.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Oh.
Bachmeyer dropped back, looking, throws. And the pass is to Roberts down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 Cougars.
Oh, by the way, looks we have a score update. San Diego State scored at 7-6 North Texas. Back to you, bro.
All right, Bachmeyer drops back, looking, throws to Ryan, busts the tackle, gets down inside the 10, and charging, back pedals to the 6-yard line. It will be first and goal, Houston.
Look, and looks like we have
BYU.
our first 100-yard receiver today for either team.
Tell you what, these lights are the worst thing. They do not stay charged at all.
Hey, at least it's a good. All right, I'll take over while you're doing that.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Botmeyer hands off to Kingston there on the reverse. Got it down to the 3-yard line, second goal.
That wasn't a decent. Oh, looks like EJ Lights. He looks like he may be hurt.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it looks like Lightsy is on the sideline there. They're looking at his. I can't tell if it's his knee or his hip.
Good to see you, Michelle. Always nice to have you in here. Shout out to the 8 listening, watching, and listening. Hopefully, you're having a good night. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Of course, this is the GameCast of Pop Tarts Bowl. I'm Brett. This is Wolfie. We are doing the Pop Tarts Bowl. It's number 12 BYU versus number 22 Georgia Tech. BYU is threatening right now to score. It's currently 21-10 Georgia Tech over BYU. I've been doing some guest play-by-play for the most of the first half and majority of the second half. I'm just giving the ball to Wolfie for the fourth quarter.
I'm just training him for in case I need him later on. He just don't realize it.
Well, the training is paying off, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for everybody watching and listening. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you're looking forward to the new year. So, thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this on social media. Helps the algorithm. Share it wherever you share your YouTube links, whether it be Facebook, TikTok, or whatever. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Again, that's DUBBY products. Save 10% at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Good thing I'm running my gas tank out. I'm going to be sleeping good tonight.
I'm reloading.
Yeah. I would reload too, but I'm probably going to save my drinks for tomorrow morning. And, like I said, I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning, so it only gives me 45 minutes to get my stuff done. Like get in the bathtub, get in the bathroom, take a shower, and all that jazz. Dress myself up nice and everything.
Tomorrow will be my sleep day.
Yeah. Even though there's going to be a lot of what's it called?
I mean, there ain't much bowl games. NFL wise, tomorrow you have Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Philadelphia versus Buffalo, maybe, and then of course Chicago versus the 49ers. But now that I know that almost half of the team is out with illness, I don't think Chicago really stands that much of a chance.
Oh, good thing D-Man's not in here. Otherwise, he wouldn't let you get away with that.
Oh, I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's listening. He's always listening in the background.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a handoff to Mooney, it looks like, down to the goal line. They're saying touchdown, but I tell you, I don't think he crossed the line.
Are you even sure that was a handoff? That looked like a wildcat play almost.
And that was to Nawaheen on the run there that they're saying a touchdown. And I have a feeling they'll go for a 2 here.
Yeah, make this a one-possession game if they do that.
Why do I have a feeling that this might go into overtime?
99? Oh, yeah, it was out of the wildcat.
Yeah, it was indeed a wildcat. Sure was. It was a direct snap to Nawaheen and fake pitch to Bachmeier. But I tell you, after that replay, it looks like it was short.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too.
I'm really surprised that the challenge hasn't been thrown. All right, Bachmeier again, drops back looking.
He's in.
And he runs and keeps it himself and gets in, and it will be a 2-point conversion good for BYU, making the score 21-18 Georgia Tech over BYU with 11 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the game.
You keep going, Wolf. I'm going to get myself some dinner.
Oh, you're good. Whoa, excuse me. Pardon me, folks. That was unexpected. And thank you to the 5 that are still listening in. It is appreciated. It's you guys that keep us going. Remember that. And don't if you're new here, be sure that you double tap to hit the like and subscribe if you're new. Every subscription helps us. We're trying to reach 200, hopefully before the end of the football season, and then from there, with y'all sharing us out, hopefully we can get up to the 500 mark. Hopefully before next football season. That would be the goal. But just help us by sharing us out. You can share out the Facebook. You can share out the Twitter, TikTok. It doesn't matter. You're getting us out there and letting everybody know that we're around. So it is appreciated. All right. So it looks like Haynes King is in the old diamond formation. Sitting the tight end and the extra halfback in motion, hands off. It looks like it's to Hosley. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. It will be second down coming. All right. Haynes in the single back motion. Wide receiver reverse. Handoff. Looked like a horse collar there, but they didn't call it. It was a handoff to Rivers on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming. All right. Haynes feeling the pressure, but gets the ball off, throws just over the reach of Seether on the play. It will be 4th down and 2. 9 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the game. And Georgia Tech is going to punt this ball back to BYU. Ball is at the 33-yard line. All right, here's the kick. Line drive kick back to the 11-yard line, and BYU decides to return it out to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, all the way out to the 45-yard line where BYU will have the ball. It will be 1st and 10 Cougars. All right, and we are at a commercial break here. Now, in other action right now, North Texas is leading San Diego State 14-6. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. San Diego State does have the ball. And they fumbled the on the handoff to the halfback there, but the quarterback fell on it. And it's a 2nd and 14 from the 7-yard line. Fakes the handoff, throws, and it almost went right to North Texas. It's incomplete, 3rd and 14. So in this game, it is raining. That may be a factor as to why everything's looking so sloppy in this game. Let's see here. Go check on the NFL game here for y'all real quick. All right, so LA has the ball. Is a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Herbert in the gun. Sends halfback in motion. Drops back. Herbert rolling out. Feels pressure and sacked on the play by the Texans. It was Barnett with the sack. All right, 2nd and 15. Herbert in the gun. Drops back looking, feeling the pressure, and is sacked again. 2 plays in a row. Derek Barnett. Screen pass. And gets it back out to the 25-yard line for the 4th down. And it will go back to Houston. Houston.
You don't have the bowl game back on there, Wolf?
That's where I'm going to now.
You just missed an option play.
All right, so Botmeyer in the gun. Hands off. Looks like the Mooney. Gain of about 2 on the play. At halftime, Fresno State leads Miami of Ohio 9-3.
Must be a big defensive battle on that one.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There hasn't been a single touchdown scored yet. All field goals. Botmeyer drops back looking, throws. Ooh, some very tight coverage there. It was questionable as to whether there was a pass interference or not, but they didn't call it. They're saying that he got the hand in there without grabbing, so it'll be a 4th and 4 coming. It looks like BYU's punt team's coming out at the 50-yard line. They're probably going to be looking for a little pooch kick. All right, yeah, it's a high kick. Lands at the 5 and gives the bounce back to BYU. And BYU will down the ball at the 8-yard line. So Georgia Tech will take possession for this drive from their own 8-yard line. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Again, appreciate the 5 that are listening in. It is appreciated.
I'm still here, guys. I'm just eating dinner right now. So don't worry, Dad. I'm still among the living.
Still kicking.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
A whole new season of Impractical Jokers coming to TVS this spring.
Wow.
That show's getting. I mean, it's been around for a while, but it ain't the same without Joe.
Really?
Yeah, Joey Gatto. All right, I am very much determined that there has to be somebody live right now.
Why do you say that, Wolf?
I just got a hunch. All right, we have a 1st and 10, Georgia Tech. It actually marked it at the 9. And we have a false start on the play. That will be a 5-yard penalty on Georgia Tech, so it will put them back at the 4-yard line.
Ha! That's funny. A Pop-Tarts mascot is putting a Pop-Tart on a grill. That's funny.
All right. King drops back looking. Screen pass to Haynes. And gain of maybe 1 on the play. It will be 2nd down at the 5-yard line. All right. King feeling the pressure. Screen pass to, not screen. Yeah, it was a screen. It was a screen to Rutherford, and he got tripped up just short of the line. It will be a 3rd and 2 coming. Maybe 3rd and 3, depending upon where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be at about the 16-yard line. All right, King dropping back and flag on the play. It will be another false start. It's actually an illegal snap, but I mean it's the same thing. The center it is going up with the ball before he's snapping. So that's two crucial moments there that has gone backwards because of the center. It's 3rd and 7, ball at the 12. King in the gun. And just hands it off. Pretty good tush push, but it only gets to about the 17-yard line where it'll be 4th down, maybe about a yard. I think you know. It's pertaining to interviews. All right, so Georgia Tech is punting back. BYU recovers. That 25 gets it out at the 30-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. BYU Cougars at the 30-yard line. Speaking of trophies you can eat, Brett, you got the Orange Bowl between Oregon and Texas Tech at noon on New Year's Day. That's going to be a fun one.
That's going to be a good one.
All right, Bachmeyer in the gun, sends wide receiver in motion. Bachmeyer drops back, rolls out, looking, and throws short of the intended receiver, and it will be 2nd down coming. I can't drive out there, as you know, so the only way that I have to get in contact with him is through Messenger, so that's why I said, seeing if you could get a hold of him, see if you had a way to get a hold of him before I could. All right, so it looks like another pass attempt there to Kingston on the play, but it looks like he dropped it there at the last second. It will be a 3rd down. Tell you what, if it was up in the air for another second, that would have been picked off.
Yeah, it would have been.
Houston's up 17-3. All right, appreciate that there, Tex guy. All right, Botmeyer drops back, throws to a wide open Kingston on the play. And it will be a 1st and 10 Cougars. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Botmeyer under the gun, looking, has all day to throw, passes, and the pass is complete to Phillips. And that'll be about a 13-yard gain. 1st and 10, BYU Cougars. Yes, please. Appreciate that. If he asks the time frame, it'd be 30 minutes to an hour, roughly. In case anybody listening in wondering what's going on, I'm trying to secure my 2nd interview. All right, Bumpmeyer dropping back, looking, throws. Pass complete to Ryan, the tight end, down to the 20-yard line. It will be second and about 2. Bear Botmeyer has over 300 yards passing today so far. All right, this is a handoff to Nawahe. Handoff goes for about 8 yards on the play. It'll be first and 10, about the 11-yard line. It was a great hurdle there to miss the first defender. And it will be, it'll be about the 11, 10.5-yard line roughly. First and 10, BYU. All right, Botmeyer to single back, looking, quick throw. Passes complete to Mooney on the play. It will be a gain of about 6. It will be second down. Second and 3. Ball at the 4. All right, handoff to Mooney, driving, and it looks like he gets into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, Cougars. Right at the 2-minute warning, score is now going to be BYU 25, Georgia Tech 21. That's, of course, with the pending extra point attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is can the best 2-minute offensive team in the NCAA do it again?
Oh no, they're going to review it.
They review every touchdown. This one is definitely a touchdown. The other ones have been questionable. This one is in. Yeah, he got the ball across the plane by about a yard. All upheld, touchdown, BYU, and the extra point coming. All right, and the kick is up, and it is good. Scoring is now BYU 25, Georgia Tech 21. And we'll see Haynes King and the best 2-minute warning team in the college football 2-minute warning era.
This game's getting really good, Wolf.
I had a feeling it was going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Tech filling in for Notre Dame, who were what I'm calling the crybabies of the year, crying over not getting into the college football playoff. And they decided to opt out of a bowl game. And Georgia Tech filling in for them. And that makes Georgia Tech more determined. All right, making a brief NFL stop here because it looks like LA is in striking distance here. It is a 3rd and 7. LA Chargers at the 13-yard line. Herbert feeling the pressure. Throws and gets the ball out and complete. Down to the 5-yard line. There is a flag on the play, though. And that is a defensive holding. So the penalty will be declined, and it will be 1st and goal, Chargers. The pass was complete to, looks like number 1. I believe that would be Johnson. Herbert under center in the slot formation, sends wide receiver in motion. Handoff. And got it down to the 1-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm just trying to see if they score, and I'm going back to the other game. All right, Herbert under center. Off slot I. Herbert rolls out wide open, receiver in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. That was Gadsden for the catch in the end zone. And the score is going to be Houston 17, Chargers 10. All right, so Haynes King in the gun. It's 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. King feeling the pressure, rolls out, throws, and just gets it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down coming. This could be a huge defining moment for Haynes King. This is his last game as a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket before he goes pro after graduating. Oh, King fumbles. But it does look like he got back on it, though. The center snapped early. It was supposed to be on 3 instead of 2. And Haynes King did not know that the ball was there until it hit him in the hand. My goodness, Georgia Tech's taking their sweet time. You'd think that they were in the lead or something. All right, King rolls out, feeling the pressure, and tries to get it to the receiver on the corner. And it looks like it's going to be incomplete to Rivers, so it'll be 4th and 15 with a minute and 1 second to go. There is a flag on the play. Are they going to call pass interference on that one? Oh, illegal touching on the offense. And that would be a loss of down on the play. So that'll be a 4th and... Fourth and 15. Ball at the 17-yard line. They're going to have to pull out all the stops. 5 wide receiver set. Haynes King throws deep. It's got a man wide open to Rivers down to the 20-yard line on the other side of the field. That was a huge play. Huge. That was from the 17 to the 17. That is at least 80 yards. Just off the top of my head. It's 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets ball at the 18-yard line. Georgia Tech calls timeout with 32 seconds left on the tick. And Brett, this right here is why I said that somebody has to be live, because we only got 3 people in here and we got a tight ball game. There should be way more in here than that.
Oh yeah.
But it's 25-21. BYU over Georgia Tech with 32 seconds left. After that 80-yard bomb by Haynes King, that puts Georgia Tech in striking distance with, it's actually 35 seconds. They added 3 seconds back to the clock. Yeah, that would be great. If he could get some extra teammates to come on, that the more the merrier. Absolutely. All right. Haynes King dropping back, looking, rolls out, throws into the end zone, but not enough there, and it will be 2nd down. Really, Haynes King had some time to run. He should have just took off with it and ran out of bounds. He probably even got a 1st down off of that one.
Excuse me.
All right, so King in the gun. Sends Haynes in motion. Feeling the pressure. He rolls out. He's got all day.
I hit the
Throws.
pylon ball.
And hits the pylon. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10. 19 seconds to go.
I'm sorry, but that was an LOL right there. Hit the freaking pylon.
Well, if that was the goal, he hit it dead on.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, so Haynes King is back there by himself in the backfield, and we have another timeout called by Georgia Tech.
I said Georgia Tech's got something up their sleeve.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 18-yard line. Trips to the left. King drops back looking, throws into the end zone, and through the hands of the receiver, Patterson on the play. It will be 4th down. $14 seconds to go, 4th and 10.
The moment of truth, right? Timeout. Let's see who called it.
Timeout BYU. The thing is, I don't understand is 1st and 10. They have 10 yards that they could get a little out pass, get a 1st down, get 3 more plays. But yet they seem to be going for the end zone, going for the end zone, going for the end zone. This
Yeah,
is
I know,
not
right?
this is not Georgia Tech football that I've come to know this year.
Yeah, Georgia Tech plays a lot better than this. Anyway.
All right, here comes King out for the 4th down play. Exactly. My dad was thinking the same thing. All right, so Haynes King by himself in the backfield, 5 wide receiver set. Haynes drops back, looking, feeling the pressure, throws, and it's intercepted by BYU, and that will be the ball game. All that BYU has to do is take the knee with 6 seconds to go, and that is your final. BYU 25, Georgia Tech 21.
Wow.
And Georgia Tech will be going back to Atlanta, wondering what could have been.
But BYU is going to go back to Provo, a champion.
Yeah, I hate that term, bowl champion. You're a bowl game winner. The
Yeah.
champion is the national champion.
Yep, and that's game.
Yep, that was the knee, and that's the game. Final score, number 12, BYU, 25, and number 22, Georgia Tech, 21.
Well, it's time for the DUBBY post-game show brought to you by DUBBY. Save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Again, save 10% on your order at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. Welcome to the DUBBY post-game show. My name is Brett All. I'm here with Wolfie. Wolfie, that was quite a game.
That was a good game from beginning to the end. It looked like Georgia Tech might actually stand a chance and pull away. They had almost a 2-score lead. BYU came back, opened up the passing game, and then from there it was pretty much history. Georgia Tech had the chance to come back there at the end, but they just couldn't quite get it done. Like I was saying there towards the end, they could have got another 10 yards down the field and had 3 extra plays. Instead, they decided to go for the end zone on every single play. That's just not how you operate when you're trying to win a football game.
Yeah, agreed.
I know
I
you're
thought
wanting out. Hang on. Let my cat out here.
so. I thought the game was a good game. I mean, I agree with everything Wolfie said. It was a tight game. I think Georgia Tech left a little something on the table that they could have done. Um, but but yeah, it was all good though. I mean, good game. I mean, it was a good turnout too. I mean, we'll have to see what the attendance. If too bad we didn't have our stat man. Otherwise, we'd have what the attendance record would have been at the stadium tonight. But it looks like it was packed. I think the BYU team does travel though. So
Yeah, both teams travel, yeah.
anyway, so 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 let's give your final thoughts about the game, Wolfie. Give your final takeaway from the game.
Well, I think I pretty much said it. I mean, it came down to who could open up the pass. Bachmeyer won that battle, and that's what you see.
All right. Well,
let's see here. One more thing that we could do here, and I don't know whether you got your computer pulled up or not, looking up at the final game statistics.
I can do that real quick. All right. So here are the final statistics. In total yards, BYU had 425 compared to 386 for Georgia Tech. Each team had 2 turnovers. BYU had 26 first downs compared to 21 for Georgia Tech. For penalties, Georgia Tech had 7 for 53 yards, and BYU had 4 for 49. On third down, Georgia Tech was 4 for 12, and BYU was 5 for 10. On fourth down, it was 2 for 3 for Georgia Tech and 0 for 1 for BYU. And in time of possession, BYU held the clock for 31 minutes and 20 seconds compared to 28 minutes and 40 seconds for Georgia Tech. Those are the stats. We'll feed back to you.
All right. So that concludes it for this coverage of the Pop-Tarts Bowl. And we will be bringing you the Texas Bowl as it comes on at 9:30 for LSU versus number 21 Houston, which should be a good game in its own right as well. And
shall I give the outro there, Wolfie?
Yep, we're good to go.
You have been listening to the Pop-Tarts Bowl GameCast. GameCast with me, Brett Alt, and Wolfie. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share us out on social media. Today's GameCast was brought to you by DUBBY Drinks and Products. Save 10% at checkout when you use the code SportsWithWolfy. For Wolfie, this is Brett Alt saying good night and goodbye.
Yes, indeed, Brett. And the wolf is out of here for now. Peace.